Well, a very good morning on the, what day is it, Annie? It's the 11th day of October 25. Another fine morning. Although I can't take advantage of the nice weather for hill walking because I've got a job to do. There was a lot of wind-blown oak from across the way from last week's storm, and look at the lovely moon up there. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. But I've been hauling these bloody great big things across. I'm down to the last cuts today, and then I have to split all these and find a selection area across there and build for south facing so they can be seasoned. It'll take a couple of years before these can burn. Oak's a very long, well, it's a very lengthy period before it can be burnt. So you can't, if you burn that, it just sits and looks at you, and it won't burn. And the smaller ones which I have here, they'll be able to be burnt next winter, but these ones here, as I say, it'll be 2 years. But what I do is I'll split them all. A lot of work to do. I split them all, and then in the corner over there I'll erect a space and put them all there, and they'll be dried and seasoned with the summer sunshine baking into that corner as it always does. And because I can't put it along the side here because I have my wood supply coming in November, so I need that space along at the end there. And in here, which is all needing to be organised, is where I keep my kindling, but the other season logs that I'm getting delivered will be stacked in there for the winter too. So I've got a lot of work to do. I've been busy the last 3 days actually out here, and it's a huge pile. I mean, it's all for nothing except for the effort, and well, these are bloody hard things to cut through with a handsaw, not a chainsaw. Don't like chainsaws. I've never used a chainsaw. I have done, but I'm not happy with them. Very dangerous things. Very, very dangerous. And anyway, so I'm going to push on. So I'll see how the day goes. There's a lot of work, a lot of organisation, and a lot of, let me just use this term, fucking around. Because I've got limited space, I've got to keep moving my wheelie bins, and but I'll get organised, and then eventually in 3 to 4 days time I can put my feet up and say, well, I've done everything I was set out to do. But the big job was carrying that over from the woods. The weight on green timber, fresh timber, is absolutely manic, and my shoulders were aching carrying this bloody lot over. So anyway, job done. Well, job continue to be done, please. I'm sorry about the mess, but I can't delegate any of my tasks to anybody else, so I've got to just do what I can in my appointed time. I'm drying this out, and this is all going to get moved, you see, so I can get my wood pile in here, and it'll be baked with the sunshine. But I brought the camera back out because I wanted to show you the asters. Isn't that superb, Annie? And these are absolutely beautiful. So I'm glad I cut back all the Michaelmas daisies and whatnot just to give them that space and room. They won't last long, these ones, but look at that. Isn't that a gem? That is absolutely gorgeous, Annie. Remember to cut a few for the for drying out, Annie, please, before the frost gets them. No, I don't think there's any frost forecast, although I will tell you this, the Met Office have been lying about the overnight temperatures again. It said it was 11 degrees last night, I can assure you there wasn't any higher than 6 or 7. And the beautiful moon is up there. It's been a superb moon, but that's where all the oak I carried it over from the back of the wood, and it's an absolutely splendid morning. I mean, I'd love to be on the mountains, I'd love to be sitting by the loch side, but I can't. I've got to do the jobs that I've got to do. I have no choice. Conditions being dry, I've just got to get on with it, Annie. Yes, well, get on with it. Stop mucking around, please, Andrew. But I want to look. I mean, this is just unbelievable. These are so beautiful. I love them. I do. They've been here for a long time, and I really do. This is what happens when they start to go back. They go a sort of brown way, and they look unsightly. But there's my lighter. I'll drop my lighter, please. Get it done here, Andrew. In fact, I thought you had a cigarette with you, but you've not. So, well, I should have had. Anyway, let's get going, Gainey, because we've got an awful lot to get on with, please. And this is all going to be cleared, so I'm going to start taking an axe to these what's left here, and that's the last cut I've got to make through that one. Always a, well, look at this lot. I think we've seen wood before, but I enjoy it. I absolutely love freshly cut wood and mucking around with it. Yes, I really do. Okay, so as you can see, the pile I've sliced up over the last couple of days has now been reduced slightly. Still got a long way to go, of course, but you can now see what I'm doing. I'm taking the logs that I've sliced, and then I'm splitting these because they dry quicker. It reduces the drying period from about, well, by about 18 months actually. If I didn't cut them, split them like this, you could be up to 3 years before you can burn it properly. It's got to be bone dry, you see. Otherwise, the moisture content, it's bad for the chimney, and it doesn't give off very sufficient heat. You as well have no fire than sitting looking at an old smoky log. And that's what it does, it produces a lot of smoke too. So, I mean, sorry to go on, but when this is all cleared out and I've built a structure, where the sun is just now, well, that sunshine will come around further. But in the summertime, I mean, this corner is absolutely baked. I mean, I should actually have tomatoes or something in here. But, so this is the idea. Look at the beautiful moss, Sandy. Something as simple as moss in your garden, eh? How attractive that looks. I mentioned this is getting dried out, this stack, but this is a fine pile. The whole lot is oak, and this ash tree is going to have to get cut. Well, I'm going to dig it up in the winter. Well, she's quite happy there, but I'm not happy with her there. She's got to move further into the sunshine. At the end of the day, she'll thank me for it. She's sitting up in the banking or something. So anyway, I shall crack on because I've got a lot to get through today. I want to get all this chopped up. I don't want to be causing a din on the Sabbath day tomorrow. But it's beautiful. I mean, everything looks very, well, it looks a bloody mess actually, but it is a mess. I have to admit it's a bit of a mess. But most people's backyards in the Appalachian Mountains, you know, in East Kentucky and Tennessee and stuff like that, I mean, they don't go for, you know, UK middle class gardens with all exact angles and prim and proper and gazebos and bloody angled things. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You know, people getting upset about the lawn. And I mean, I have to say, I've seen some real casualties in my life. There's a chap next door when I grew up. He's I didn't mind him. He's a bit odd, but yeah, I didn't mind him. because he used to stand for hours with his Wellingtons on in the middle of his lawn, looking at his lawn like this, just as I'm doing with the wood, staring at his lawn for hours. And then he put down, I think it was some sort of phosphate or something, or ammonium nitrate or something like that, but he put down the wrong quantities and burnt the bloody lot. The grass went all brown, and this man was demented. I think he died actually afterwards. I mean, this is the sort of effect that things can make in your life if you get obsessive. So don't fret about a few leaves on an old bunker. It's all part of the character, and there's plenty of things. The robin will come in here later on, he'll be rummaging about in there. As he was in there yesterday, I dug him a little patch so he could get some nice little grubs. And he's very chatty. This is Bobo's son. I'm sure it's a male robin. Robins are very difficult to tell apart, of course. And I'm sure Bobo was a lady. Yes, I think she was. And even though I referred to him as a him most of the time. And or a he, not a him, a he. But this little robin that comes round, he takes the cheese from my hands from day one. But he, if he comes and asks me for cheese, and I go into the kitchen, into the fridge to get it, I come back, he's gone. He thinks I should have it instantly in my hand all the time. So I'm going to continue chopping. I've got all the right tools I need. This is a very, very weighty axe, but I sharpen it every few months. I sharpen these tools in the summertime for obvious use in the winter. Okay, so it's just going 4:30. These ones are you always get them. Impossible to do anything with that. But I will take the saw to it and try and reduce them a bit further. But not today, I don't think. Well, see how it goes. It's 4:30. I've cleared well, still got some debris to pick up and clear away, but I shall let the elements do that, and then I'll give it a rake over and sweep over. I've covered this area where all the sawdust is. So this is the oak leaf of the branch which I've been busy on, and I've got this handy. Well, there are a lot of things to do here. I've piled up some there. I'm going to run out of film, I think. And I've got all this here and round the corner. And as I said 100 times, I'll be putting it over in there. So watch this space, as I say. So I think what I'll do is I think I'll get a cup of tea. It's 4:30. Too late for coffee, I think, in the day, Andy. Cup of tea, cigaretto. I'll put my soup on I made this morning early. I've done a lot today, and yesterday, and the day before, and the day before that. It's about several tons of timber carried, sawed up, chopped up, and I can't bloody use any this winter. Not one scrap of that wood you see, I can't use it this winter. It will have to be set aside, hence why I'll get my brand new stock in by this time next month. I should have it actually. I'll need it. I think we're going to get a very, very bad winter. I said already, but I'm not joking. I think after next full moon, after the November full moon, I think we'll notice a very, very noticeable difference in the temperatures day and night, and I think we'll get a snowy winter too. I think we'll get a very bad winter. I think it will last for week upon week upon week upon week, and I think a lot of people will suffer badly, especially with such high fuel bills for everybody. So I would suggest there's a little robin. He's come down for some cheese, I think. Yes. He likes to come down and have a look and watch what I'm doing. But I'm glad he didn't come down with swinging that axe today. He must have spotted a little grub or something. You want some cheese, sir? I'll go and get it. It's a lovely little thing. So I might be running out of footage, Andy. So we've got a little photograph of the robin for you today. I'll go get some cheese, will I? Is that what you're looking for? It's not a problem. I'll go and get it. You wait there. That's what I'm saying. Unlike Bobo, this robin doesn't wait. He thinks I should have it right now. But he knows it's cheese time, so yes, bear with me please. I'll go and get some cheese for you. Hold on. It has been a delightful day, I have to tell you this. Oh, he is waiting around, that's good. Hold a second. Get some cheese for this little bird. Do you want a big bit or a small bit? I'll give you this bit here. There we are. Come and get some more. I've got plenty. Yeah, Bobo. Yeah. There he goes. Well, a very good morning on the 12th of October 25, and what a stunning morning it is. I would have given anything to be on the mountains today, but I need to finish this job. So this frame that I had constructed, I'm going to cut the top 2 spar section. Let me get a sip of my coffee. Oh, it's still hot. Beautiful coffee, Annie. I'm going to cut the first 2 pans and then I'm going to base it in there because the logs need to be off the ground for allowing air to circulate below. I've got baskets which I could have used, but for that corner it would annoy me, it'd be rather unsightly, you see, and not as solid as a wood, of course, for a base. I don't have much space in my garden, unfortunately. Everything's like a jigsaw puzzle, a bit like my house. Just got it's just a badly arranged property. I would have much preferred a south-facing house than a west-facing. But anyway, and quite a lot of it's in the shade. You can see already. I mean, most of the houses on the other side of the street are in full sunshine. I don't get it until later. It's a problem, especially in the depths of winter. It's impossible. There's hardly any sunlight at all comes here. Truly. But anyway, so this is my job. I'm going to take it out onto the play area on the other side of my fence, and there's a table out there I can sort at my leisure and bring it back in and clear all that and stack all that wood. So that's my job. Keeping for the moon last night. I mean, I filmed the moon a couple of nights ago, but I have to tell you that the moon last night, with a big bite out of the right hand side, I mean, it was absolutely amazing. I mean, it was breathtaking, and the peace on the earth with that moon is something else. It really has been the most spiritual moon I've ever encountered. And I have to say the stillness last night was amazing. And first thing this morning, the inversion cloud around here was beautiful. I would have loved to have been on the hills, Annie, but well, what can you do? So we'll crack on. If this weather holds for a couple of days, we'll hike up to the mountains tomorrow. We'll see how things go. And it's a beautiful autumn so far, with storms and the leaves changing, and I love autumn. I do. I really love it. So yeah, I'll come back to you once we've completed the job. There's a lot of timber that I've chopped yesterday. I mean, it's been a hard slog this weekend doing all what I've done. it's been worth it. But look at all that wood for nothing. And all it took was my effort to bring it across, and I've got all that for next winter at least. So let's get going, Andrew. Let's finish our coffee and our cigaretto, and we'll start our day as we mean to go on. So here we go, Brock. That's the lower one done, and this is my base, and that's the I'll still keep that because that's where I keep my canes, and all very handy, isn't it? Yes. I think I might need to make another one of these, Andy. I think it'd be a nice little garden fence. Look very pretty, wouldn't it? Yes. A bit like Dallas. Larry Hagman's Dallas. Saturday night television, a must for the... I don't know. An awful lot of people watch television. I mean, I never watched Knots Landing. And I never watched Dallas. I think I watched it a couple of times to see Victoria Principal, but that was about it. She was something else. But anyway, let's crack on, Andy, because I think you do a lot of mucking around in your day, don't you? With cigarettos and coffee. Yes, but I like to work this way, at my own leisure. So you can see the general idea, Andy, what's happening here. And it's not for, well, it's not a, what do you call it, algebraic pattern. It's not geometry we're talking here, it's just a wood pile. So it doesn't matter the aesthetics of what it looks like, it just, as long as it's facing the, well, that's south facing, so it'll get baked hot during the summer months. There's a good chance that, because it's cut into small pieces, we might be able to use it next winter, Andy. You can always test a couple of bits. But I've got a lot of wood still to pack away, and that stuff over there, which I packed up yesterday, that will line my base for the brand new load that comes in November. I don't want to keep going on about things, so I'm going to just not chat. I'm going to go get a coffee though. I like coffee when I'm working, so I'm going to have a strong coffee, a cigaretto, perhaps even a biscuits, because it's 11 o'clock now on a Sunday morning. I think it's a nice time to have a bit of shortbread. Perfect, Annie. So I'm sure you're going to agree with this. It's looking fine, and as you can see, it's the sunshine even at this time of year catches it really well, but in the summertime it's I mean, it's literally baked from 11 o'clock in the morning until 7 at night sort of thing, 8 o'clock at night. And well, I think we've done pretty well, Andy. I've just got this last lot in this bucket, and I'll put this here, sorry, these ones, and when we get my new stock in November, this will take a whole chunk in that, and this means that this lot will be well seasoned by next year, because it's they're quite thin, so they're not so bad. And it doesn't get so much sunshine obviously in the north facing wall, but when, I mean, this won't be here, this is just drying out, this thing here, but the sun for several months of the year will come right round, and this whole corridor gets a fair bit of heat in the evenings, from about 5:30 till about 8 o'clock, sometimes later in summer. And so this will get all tidied up, and I've got a lot of jobs to do. I've got the fence repair to make on this one with willow. I've got hedges to cut, and I've got this lot here, this elder, which I'll use. This is last year's elder, it's a bit brittle I think now, but with the rest I take off, this will be for fence repairs. I've made quite a lot of repairs to this fence because the re-welding by the council, which I complained about, has been breaking it, so I'm trying to negotiate a new fencing from them, but we'll see what happens. There's a lot of work to be done in the garden. It's definitely needing a lot of attention this autumn and winter. All this is going to get cleared away to another spot. I'll probably get rid of these plastic things now. They've done the thing. I don't need them now. So I'm going to give a general good clear up. And as I said, I think this ash tree was going to be cut back and dug up and replanted elsewhere. Outside my property, I think, maybe in the woodland. But it's been a fabulous weekend. Well, the last few days have been really enjoyable. And good music. I had to break the music yesterday afternoon because obviously I listened to the Gaelic station, but on a Saturday it joins up Radio Scotland and you get that drivel called Sports Sound, so it was disappointing. I turned it off. Anyway, Sunday has been absolutely brilliant on the radio this morning. Really brilliant. Piping music and Gaelic, the Gaelic station from the Hebrides, starting at 9. So, I think we'll leave it at that, Rennie. I think you've got the general idea that all's been good. And I'll finish that off and then I'm going to get my lunch. I've done really well today. It's not even 1 o'clock yet. And we're just about finished, so I've done perfectly well. I started carrying that stuff over on Wednesday. So there's a lot of timber, and that will keep my fire very happy for quite a while next time I need to use it. I'm going to get a chance to use it, sorry. Oh, I meant to say, these are, because you see, there's ventilation. If you put that straight on the ground or even on a board, it doesn't give it any chance for the air to circulate below. So the wind will whip in there and all things will be dried. I mean, obviously I'll cover it where there's, I need to cover something for the heavy rain or the snowfall. The ones I get, which are kiln dried logs, they don't need to bother too much. They can settle just on these rotten old planks that I've laid out. Anyway, I better stop yapping about this, Jenny. You sound like you're getting a bloody obsession about your oak. So anyway, thanks for listening to this very long vlog about my wood. And finally, everything's back to normal. And most important thing at the end of the job is to sweep up. Doesn't matter what you're doing, always sweep up. It's an important element of the job. I notice a lot of tradesmen nowadays, lots of contractors, something they fail to do is sweep up. But it's important, it's good for mind and soul. A satisfactory end to a well accomplished job. Everything's back and clean, and as I say, we'll get all this organised and tidied up. I'll do everything at a stage by stage. I've retained a smaller version of what I had, and this is where I keep my offcuts. Let them mature as well, from rowan and elder and willow. And I keep it in there along with my garden canes too. So I'm very satisfied that the job's complete. It's a shame I had to work so much of the beautiful sunshine and shade. This area here, don't worry about all the splinters and stuff that are lying around. These will be weathered down. I'll pick them up during a very dull moment in my life, and I'll pop them in the kindling basket. They'll burn fine. So I'm happy, but I've neglected the birds today. I haven't seen any of them around. I'll give them fresh water. And the geraniums came back for a second shout. Well, this is the third boost we've had of these geraniums out back. But these will all be cut back once, not yet, wait till the heavy frost, hard frost, sorry. And then the hedges will be done, and I really love autumn. I love the light, I love the colours, I love the peace. Something very beautiful about October, November and December. January is different. January seems to go a bit haywire. The light changes, everything changes in January. It's incredible, but it does.